folks, welcome back to Spooky Season Kickoff. Today on the channel we're going to be talking about Constantine. That's right, Keanu Reeves' most underrated film in my opinion. I know he has a huge filmography, but I'm going to shine some light on this all-timer here. Give this video a thumbs up. This is Spooky Season. I'm Joel. This movie was directed by Francis Lawrence, who, if you know, he's known for directing Hunger Games, Catching Fire more specifically, and just recently The Long Walk, which is in theaters right now. This little film here is based on a DC comic books. Keanu Reeves plays an exorcist in this movie. At the tippy top, we can talk about that. But this movie has so many layers to it, and we're going to break down some of those layers, plot lines, characters as we go along in this video. Basically, he's an exorcist, and years prior he had committed suicide. He was in hell at one point. This entire film takes place in the city of Los Angeles. It's dark, it's bleak. The character Constantine is so fascinating because throughout the runtime, he drops little breadcrumbs that, you know, lets you in on what kind of guy what kind of burdens he's holding on to. First of all, he's a chain smoker. He at one point goes to the doctor and his lungs are in terrible shape and he's on the verge of dying. He has the mindset of, I've already died, I know where I'm going, I'm just here to fulfill a job and hopefully get into heaven. While all that's happening, there is another plot that's on the horizon. Rachel Weisz's character, Angela, she finds out that her twin sister has committed suicide, but she meets Constantine. She has a hard time convincing him to take on this case. And along the while, we see a lot of supernatural stuff in the mix. And so it really puts things in perspective. You're rooting for him. You're rooting for him even though he's had a dark past. Part of his job is to save this girl and her sister. I think the climax of this movie, and I think we've always seen pictures of it, if you've seen this film, he allows himself to step foot into hell to see if Angela's sister is in fact in hell. The whole sequence is riveting. So I talked about Rachel Weisz. We also have Peter Stormare, Tilda Swinton, Shia LaBeouf, Digimon Hansu, Gavin Rossdale, and Pruitt Taylor Vince. Each of these characters in the film, they all carry burdens themselves. Shia LaBeouf is an interesting character. He's pretty much a caddy, an assistant to Constantine. He drives a cab. He takes him around the city. They have some quirky interactions. I wouldn't say that Shia LaBeouf's character is the comic relief, but he's that, goofy kid. This is, at the time Shia LaBeouf was huge. Upcoming Transformers, and now Holes, and then this film. But yeah, he's just a side character that pops in once in a while. A few of them have godly powers. Gabriel, played by the wonderful, talented Tilda Swinton. She's half angel, half demon, I believe. So she's a half breed. There's a conversation that she has with Keanu Reeves' character Constantine. Basically tells her, what do I got to do to get into heaven? I want to make things right with God. And she flat out tells him, don't waste your time. You've already had your chance. I like that the movie shines light on religious aspects, but to an extent, and then it shifts back to the action and the thrills, and you don't see what's coming next. And I think that's what I like about this film. There's so many mysteries waiting to be solved. And there's another plot line that I feel like should be the main plot line, but it gets sidetracked by Angela's that murder mystery involving the twin sister. There is a hidden sword that was disappeared. It's been disappeared since World War II, I believe, and it was discovered in Mexico. The person who finds it gets possessed, and they make their way to Los Angeles. Later on we discover what its purpose is, and that Lucifer wants to rule the world, essentially, if he gets his hands on it. For a 2005 film, I think the special effects in this movie hold up pretty well. There's nothing spectacular, I would say, but aside from that, the whole hell sequence. But yeah, I would love to see a sequel one day. I hope it's on the horizon. I know we'll see. If we do to get a sequel, it'll be a much older Constantine. But yeah, I hope that the sequel, is focused on him and what he's been up to all these years. I hope that he's not, taking the back seat and having, a sidekick. But yeah, those are just my expectations. If we get a true sequel, Francis Lawrence Constantine is a must-watch. I think this film, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, this movie gets, this movie doesn't get spoken enough about, because Keanu went on to bigger and better things, like the John Wick films. Have you seen 2005's Constantine? What are your thoughts on it? What's your favorite Keanu role? Let me know in those comments below, guys. This is spooky season kickoff on little entertainment out of your day. Give this video a thumbs up. Try to watch till the end. Plenty more content to come, guys. Stay tuned. Take care. Folks, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out in the long run. Dark Room Reviews, it's the place you should be subscribed to. Join the channel. It's free.